In systems of inequalities, we're graphing two or more inequalities. The solution is where the shading of the two inequalities overlaps. Okay, so let's do the first one. I'm going to do them in different colors so you can see where they're graphed. Hopefully the graphs will turn out okay. All right, so the first one is y is less than 2x plus 2. So my y-intercept is at 2, so I'm going to go right there. And then my slope is 2, so I'm going to go up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. And then I can keep doing that. Okay, this is going to be a dashed line because it just says less than. So I'm going to put a dashed line through 2x plus 2. And I'm shading everything under that. Now, what I like for my students to do is just kind of do a little arrow to show me that you're going to shade below that line. And then do the other one. So y is greater than or equal to negative x minus 3. So my y-intercept would be negative 3. So you go on the y-axis to y equals negative 3. And then my slope is negative 1. So down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. And you can go back the other way also. Okay, now this is going to be a solid line because it's greater than or equal to. So I'm going to draw a solid line as good as possible through that. All right, now I'm going to shade this above. So I want you to see something. In the first one, in the purple line, y is less than 2x plus 2, I would shade over here. In the second inequality, y is greater than or equal to negative x plus minus 3, I would shade over here. So where are those lines going to, where's the shading going to be overlapped? Let's see if I can do this. It's going to be, you would shade in this region. So it's less than 2x plus 2, and it's greater than negative x minus 3. In this problem, I've got y is greater than or equal to negative 3x plus 1, and y is less than or equal to negative 3x minus 2. So I'm going to graph these. So my first one, the y-intercept is 1, and I'm going down 3 over 1. So 1, 2, 3 over 1. 1, 2, 3 over 1. And then I can go back the other way too. So 1, 2, 3 over 1. That way. Okay, so this is going to be a solid line because it's greater than or equal to. So I'm going to try my best to do a straight line. Okay, and if it's greater than, then I'm shading above the line. So I would shade in this region over here. In the second equation, or second inequality, the y-intercept is negative 2. And then the slope is the same, so negative 3. So 1, 2, 3 over 1. 1, 2, 3 over 1. And I could go back this way. 1, 2, 3 over 1. Yes, okay. So if I draw that line, it would look like this. Now, less than, that line says less than or equal to, so that would be shaded over here. So I would shade like this. Now what you can see is the shading on those are not going to overlap. So I would be shading over here for this one and greater than for that one. Those lines, the shading does not overlap. So you would put no solution because your answer to graphing a system of linear inequalities is where the shading overlaps. So if the shading does not overlap, your answer is no solution.